From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. You name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Mexico City Diablos. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd.
The tackle made.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
52's the mark, boy, 52. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 43-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Right back to him on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Mostert. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
36-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. It's a gain of 5. Back to throw now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback. Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It'll be a gain of 11, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
Sam Martin in.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
At their own
and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Brings up 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And sacked.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up.
Now a handoff working right. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Diablos 14. Buccaneers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Tampa Bay.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 45.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down. And
through an opening, and there he goes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Touchdown. That's a punt return of 89 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 31-yard line.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This time they stay on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Then the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Diablos 21, Buccaneers 7. Joey Sly set to
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
1st and 10 at the...
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
At the 43.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He was tackled at
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
a gain of 3.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3. It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Back now in Mexico City. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete to number 22.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Diablos 28. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Number 26.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick in. Diablos.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
1-yard gain.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now third and 11 coming up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They come up short here on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustration.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tonight's final score,
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting
The home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.